Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to look at the Aristotelian trichotomy, or the three main modes of reasoning introduced by Aristotle. Um, well, we're dealing with a kind of writing called persuasive writing, which is aimed at convincing an audience. So basically, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get them to agree with us. We're trying to present rhetoric in a way that would persuade or change the audience's minds regarding an issue. So Aristotle, the Greek philosopher, believes that we have three main modes of reasoning, and these are ethos, logos, and pathos. A little bit of background. Aristotle is an ancient Greek philosopher and polymath. He has writing and essays on a variety of disciplines, including rhetoric. And one of his writings deals with specifically with the issue of rhetoric. And in it, he proposes these three main strategies for persuading audiences. Let's go through these strategies one by one. The first strategy is ethos. And this is when we're using someone's character or their authority to persuade audiences. Authoritative figures tend to have more credibility, which is why we're more likely to believe them. So by referring to such authorities, you are more likely to have your audiences agree with you. So if I were to say something quote something from Albert Einstein on physics, you are more likely to believe that statement as being true. Sometimes even people agree statements about other things that are not necessarily related to that figure's realm of authority. So there are many quotes from Einstein that have nothing to do with physics in particular, but people still tend to believe them more because they attribute a high level of credibility to a smart individual such as Albert Einstein. So let's take a look at some examples. Here are some ads. The first ad is Ashton Baker Credit Union, protecting your money since 1902. This is a clear appeal to ethos. So what they want you to believe is that they've been around since 1902 and they've been doing this for a long time. Therefore, you can trust them, or they're going to do a good job because of their credibility or their status. Or take a look at the other example. We have Colgate, the number one toothpaste recommended by dental professionals. So if dental professionals who know their business, who are the absolute authority on oral hygiene, if they recommend Colgate, then it must be good. So as you can see, again, they are appealing to ethos in order to persuade us. The second strategy is pathos. Now, pathos is when you try to stir people's emotions, to get them all emotional, and by doing so, have them agree with what you are trying to get across. This could be evoking people's fear, people's sense of sympathy, making them feel pity. These all fall within the pathos category of persuasion. Again, let's take a look at some examples. So here we have two ads. The first ad reads, "You'll never forget the day you had a heart attack. Redox can help it never happen again." Okay, look at the image. Look at the color of the font. Look at the imagery that they're trying to create in your mind. This is scary. You will never forget the day you had a heart attack. Prevent it from happening again. Buy our product. So as you can see, they are appealing to your emotions, specifically to your sense of fear. In the second ad, we have an example of appealing to your emotions in another way. Be noticed. Funky mascara. So here, they're appealing to our need to be, our desire to be noticed by other people and to stand out and to be noticeable in general. So again, an appeal to our emotions. Finally, the third category in the Aristotelian trichotomy is logos. And logos is an appeal to reason. It's appealing to people's logical reasoning. It usually involves presenting evidence of some kind or presenting a logical argument. For example, statistics. Whenever you're provided statistics, the person who came up with those numbers and figures is trying to appeal to your logical thinking and to persuade you by doing so. Let's take a look at some examples of logos together. Again, 2 ads. The first ad reads 100 miles per gallon highway. Drivers of the Vibito hybrid sedan go to the gas station an average of once every 2 months. So they're giving us numbers. They're saying how much fuel this car consumes, and then by consuming this much fuel on the highway, you would only need to go to the pump once every 2 months, which is very great if it is true. And look at the second ad. New Satis fries, 40% less fat, 30% less calories by Burger King. So what Burger King is doing is they're trying to say, if you buy our fries and if you eat these fries, you're going to take in fewer calories and less fat, so you're not going to gain as much weight. So again, appealing to our logical brain for the purpose of persuasion. All right. Now, look at these 3 statements. What do you think is the prominent strategy in each of these statements? Is it ethos? Is it pathos? Or is it logos? Share your answers in the comments and compare your answers with others. See if you got it right. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you soon with another video soon.